Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Star Wars: Old Republic. I am Raider95 and let us proceed down to the south beach of the unknown world where the Rakatan savages, the young Rancors, the Gizka and the Mandalorians all reside. So let's have a look and see what's on the south beach. We've also got the north beach to explore. So we have both of those places that we need to check out eventually. But for now, south beach. Gizka, bleh. And that Gizka had a very bad fate. Okay, so we've got plasma vent disabled because we can't. I'm assuming that we just can't recover, and I can't even do that. So let's just avoid them, shall we? Because I don't want to take damage. Can we go around? Hopefully we can go around. Oh, okay, maybe not. I'm stuck doing it now. Jolie. Go. Right, I really do want to find out what is over here. So, Karth, you're the one with the most constitution here. Sorry, Karth. See, it's okay, Karth, I had a plan. All I need to do is heal you with Jolie with his force powers. And mine. We can work together. There, that was easy. Never mind that I just sent you walking into mines to explode just to clear a path for us. So, is there anything we can even get in here? Oh, I would be able to find that out if you guys would get in my way. Hey, ship parts! And I can't even get it because Karth is... Right. Ship parts. We got items. What items? I no idea what items we got. Oh, ship parts. These ship parts appear to be similar enough to the used in the Ebon Hawk. Okay, so basically that's what we needed to repair the Ebon Hawk. So now we have them. Great stuff. So let's continue with these wild Rancor. These weren't young Rancors, these were wild, so that's concerning. And we have what appears to be some kind of settlement by the looks of things. So what's over here first off? There's no loot on this world. You would think there would be more loot. You know, I have a feeling that I will not be able to walk anywhere. I have a feeling. I'm going to save before I try and... Let's definitely save before we try and walk in here. Maybe they'll deactivate once we walk. I don't know, maybe. Who are you? I come seeking the Star Forge. Oh, so these guys know who we are. We've apparently met them before. Okay. Settlement entrance. So this is either a good thing or a bad thing that they know who we are. We've clearly been here before and that could either work against us or work with us. Probably going to work against us. Betrayed them? I am not Revan anymore. That part of me is gone. I am Martin Bell now. The ancient evils of our Rakata ancestors. My mind was destroyed, my memories were lost. Yeah, you can trust me, but I have some questions for you. Okay, so let's find out what the hell this is all. Who are you, for starters? Descendants of the Rakata priests. So they are the elders. So me and Malak were stranded here just as the Ebon Hawk is. And we came to this enclave just like we did this time. Wow. We used the Force to take their language from our minds and then put basic into their skulls. We entered the temple with Malak and returned. Okay, do a lot of ships crash because of the disruptor field? Many ships have fallen victim to it, most within ships perish, so some do survive. The great war beasts you call Rancors came to this world. Ah, interesting. Captured and trained by some of the more primitive Rakata tribes. More primitive tribes? You mean there are other Rakata? Primitive and warlike tribes descended from the lower castes of the Infinite Empire. Powerful of all these is the tribe of the One. Many times the warriors of the One's tribe have attacked their compound. Far-spirited heirs. And what about your tribe? So they're basically the elite. The warlords unleash weapons of terrible destruction intended to drive our species to extinction. Devastation's aftermath. Our ancestors locked the knowledge of such things away in the temple so it can never be used again. Tell me about the temple. I need parts to repair my ship. Not be able to leave this world until you enter the temple and disable the disruptor field. Well, we've actually already found those, so tell me about the Temple of the Ancients. Secrets of our ancestors are contained within, but the temple itself is barred to us. Only those who can command the Force can enter. The Rakata used to be Force sensitive, but has been lost to them eventually. So if I promise to help you again, will you help me? I am a servant of the part of me that was Revan is dead. Now I am Martin Bell. I cannot prove what's in my heart. I only ask you to judge me by my actions. You must prove that we have changed. How can I do that? Several of our scouts were captured by the One. Most of them were brutally slaughtered, but we have information that one of the scouts is still alive. Use unimaginable tortures to force the scout to reveal everything he knows about our tribe, and once the One is done with them, the scout will be executed like the others. Prove you have truly changed by risking your own life to save another. Okay, so rescue this horse scout and then we're fine. Maybe I can negotiate with the One to release your hostage. The One does not like to negotiate. Okay, so we saved the prisoner, then we're done. But let's ask some more questions. Do you know how to disable the disruptor field that caused my ship to crash? It's one of the ancient defences of the Starforge. Great generator within the Temple of the Ancients fuels it. You will have to enter the temple to disable it. Okay, I'll be back later then. So, before we leave, let's explore this place. What does this do? Huh, nice. So let's explore. So these are Rakatans. So these are basically the ones who are responsible for the Starforge and the star maps. Researcher Lawawa. So who are these people? These are Rakatan warriors, probably from the other tribe. Oh look, nope, nothing in it. So let's talk to research Lawa. What happened to you? You know me? We met previously and we asked about their research. Came here and gained access to the temple and never heard from again. Help us now. Right, what are you doing? What is your research? As you may have heard from our historians, in distant past we melded technology and the Force to create truly wondrous effects. Oh, so that's where the Star Forge comes from. It's a melding of technology and Force. Shipped across the galaxy using our power and incorporated its use into all aspects of our society. Something happened. What happened? Perhaps we became immune to the effects of the Force from overuse. Perhaps our breeding habits rendered our species insensitive to it over time. No longer command the Force. Technologies could no longer hold us as far above the subjected races we ruled. Empire began to crumble. Ah, so once they lost their Force power, they basically were overran and weren't as powerful as they once were. Okay, so what is your research then? There is an individual born who has an affinity for the Force, maybe not able to use it directly, but at least the ability to remain open to it. This is a sign that whatever genes our species had that gave us the ability to use the Force are all completely gone. When the ancestors of the current tribes fled beneath the surface, some retained this trait. We've been working for years to isolate this gene in an attempt to resurrect it in our species as well. They do not have the Force sensitivity ourselves, but by harnessing the genetic structure of other tribes, we hope to be able to breed the gene back into our species. You are capturing prisoners for their genes. Capture them, yes, but only because the tribes have become extremely xenophobic and are millennia trapped in this world. Not aid us willingly and killed our messengers when we asked. Get a large enough genetic sample, we can reproduce the recessive Force sensitive genes back into our people. You mean the temple? So they want to get the temple back, lift other tribes out of barbarism in which they have fallen, and restore us as a productive force in the galaxy. You're trying to restore your empire, aren't you? I don't know how the Republic and the Sith would see you. How close are you to finishing your research? Quite far along. Our rival in our tribe and ours, we've been restricted to our movements. Few of their warriors, but the one that I've realized is their leader, the One. What's so special about the One? Seemed to be marked with a destiny that caused him to rise above others as we did as a species early on. And hearing the stories his warriors tell of the One, we believe that he may hold some of the genes we seek. He may be nearing Force sensitivity. Unfortunately, he and his people are much too aggressive and violent for us to ever get close enough to study him. Corpse would not do either, as only a living, working body is of use to us. Maybe in time, our differences between our people will lessen enough that we may study one another and gain the information we need. Well, how could I help? Access to the knowledge of our ancestors. They must have known much greater population. Temple, there may be information we seek, perhaps in old archives or scrolls. Information would help us greatly. Okay, so if we find... That's a side quest we can do. If we can help the Rakatan people with their research. So we'll do that probably. And if we come in here, what's in here? Worshipper. Literally nothing, just Rakatans. No loot so far, which is annoying. I think I spotted one of the droids. Yep, Elder Droid. We fought one of these before. So this is a big place. Oh, finally some loot. Grenades. Nice. No, this one. And more stuff. Awesome. Metal box. Another one. Okay, so let's go down and check out what's down here. If we check out our map, yeah. So we've got more Elder Droids, Elder Rakata. Elder Rakata. Keeper Orsa. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't remember you. Orsa, keeper of the history for the elders. Okay, so let's learn about the Rakatans. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Tell me about the beginnings of the Rakata Empire. Rakata were a great spacefaring people. Ships combined technology and the power of the Force, pilot them to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. We found civilizations less advanced. We didn't help them advance, we conquered them and enslaved them instead. We could still command the Force, that combined with our advanced technology made our march of conquest irresistible. Soon the infinite empire stretched across the entire galaxy. Over time they lost their ability to use the Force, lost sensitivity, lost their empire, resort to more conventional space travel. Ultimate collapse was inevitable. How did the Rakata Empire collapse? Rakata ruled all the known galaxy, all the species bowed before them, they were corrupt people. Terrible lessons that must be learned. Built upon slaughter, should collapse upon slaughter. War, plague and slave rebellion forced us to retreat back to our hidden homeworld. Power-hungry warlords escalated into full civil war. Mass destruction were used. Most of the Rakata was driven far beneath the earth. Devastation ravaged the world. They were scattered, cities were levelled, and their very existence all but erased. Small bands of Rakata have begun to return to the surface, but they are primitive and superstitious creatures. Only the elders remember anything of the true past. Do you know how to disable the disruptor field? That's just the temple. Is there anything else we can ask about? Tell me about the tribe of elders. Elders, descendants of the holy priest caste of the Hidden Infinite Empire, survivors of the terrible weapons. Ancestors were saved from the devastation that forced our Rakata to flee underground. We emerged from the temple to find an empty and ruined land. Terrible power of our own technology. To ensure it can never be unleashed upon us again, we sealed the ancient knowledge within the temple. What about the other Rakata tribes? The other Rakata began to emerge from the underground warrens where they had sought shelter. Rakata were violent as the warlords they had fled many millennia ago. Centuries of battle and bloodshed, the tribe of the One has emerged as the strongest of them all. Now the One, lured by half-remembered legends of his people, lusts to possess the terrible power locked inside the temple. Haven't you tried reasoning with the One? When the One first arrived on this island, we sent emissaries under a flag of truce. They were slaughtered. Do not have the technology to destroy the One. No, we do have the technology, but if we kill them all, then we will only prove that we have learned nothing over the past 20,000 years. The One is mad with power. We choose not to fight him, so our only course of action is to stay here in isolation where we are safe. So we're probably going to have to defeat this One. Can you tell me about the Starforge? Much of our knowledge of the Starforge is lost. It was built during the height of the Infinite Empire. All we know is that it casts a terrible shadow across our world. Elders have longed to destroy the Starforge for many generations to cleanse ourselves of the evil presence. When you and Malak last came here, we saw you as saviours. We led you into a temple so you could destroy the Starforge, but instead you harnessed its dark power for yourselves. You awakened the dormant evil. Your fleet helped spread the corruption of the Starforge throughout the galaxy, and now you return as our last hope to stop what you once started. So we can finally ask about the Temple of the Ancients. Sacred place of terrible secrets, all dark mysteries of Rakata, our house within its stone walls. Command the Force can enter. Desensitized to its power. Blah blah blah. Okay. So that's all I want to ask you. So that was interesting. Got 500 experience points just for doing that, which is pretty cool. So this is the computer room. Wicker footlocker. This could be quite interesting. Got some stems. Computer spikes, nice. Computer spikes are always nice. Okay, what else we got? More wicker bins. I can't wait to use that computer. Okay, so let's use the computer now. Rakatan computer. Non-Rakata, auxiliary archives are restricted to Rakata. Slaves may not access the archives. Logical. User speaks the language of the Rakata in order to serve them. User added to the authorized list of non-Rakata. Connects from the main archives. are ready for information retrieval and download. Okay, so let's use this. Looking for secrets of the ancient Rakata. These secrets are locked within the Temple of the Ancients. How can I get into the temple? The shields constructed by the elders to guard the temple are controlled from the summit of the structure. Anyone inside the temple may temporarily shut down the shields. Only one way to gain access to the temple from the outside. The shields are designed to lure in response to a ritualistic chant detailed in the ancient text held by the Keeper of History. To protect the secrets within the temple, the chant will only be worked if spoken by the Rakata. No other species can create the proper indentations that will trigger shield deactivation. So we require these Rakata. Starforge. Nothing. Everything else I'm pretty sure we've already know. So that was kind of useless because everything we pretty much already knew. So, but now we know something else, that we need the Rakata to enter the temple because only they can bring down the shield that's blocking our entry. So let's finish exploring this enclave and then we can head out. And head to discuss with this one. Most likely it's going to end in bloodshed though. Because this one guy doesn't sound very nice. Got some more parts and stuff. I have literally got hundreds of parts. I wish I had more computer specs though. There we go, 6 computer specs. It's like it knew what I was asking for. Okay. So let's just go. We've spoken to these Rakata. So this is all quite interesting actually. So that's the technology that the Starforge is based off of is... Oh come on, Karth. Thank you. It's based off technology imbued with the Force, which is I didn't actually know before, so it's quite interesting to know. That's how all that technology became so advanced. But we're going to go and meet the one in the next episode, so thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys then.